Greetings, Earthlings! My name is Zero Jake and welcome back to Space Engineers. So, between last episode and this one, I have capped off this end in addition to the one facing the moon, which is, I would say good. It's a bit bland though. I might change that later, like have some sort of outline here, just to make it so it doesn't look completely dull, but it does serve its purpose. And on the inside, well, last week I was trying to work on teleporters, but it seems that in development version, teleporters don't work. That's, you know, acceptable, but that means I have to wait for the next stable update in order to actually move my world to it, which means I have to wait until I can actually build teleporters. This is fine, but that also means I'm having to do something else in the meantime. That something else being, we are going to move, well, we're going to destroy what was the mining base, because I didn't even use it, because I have a mining ship. We're going to destroy that and move everything over to the station, so that we can actually use the station, instead of nothing else. So let's break away from the station where we were, and then I just need to jump to the mining base. Jump drive, remove trade port, mining base, select, and let's go. Yeah, so we're going to pick up everything from there. I didn't bring a grinder ship. I could have, but I guess I forgot. So I'll be back with you once I have destroyed the mining base and brought it back. Okay, we have successfully gathered all the resources that we need. Well, everything of the mining base that was there, and we're heading back to the trade station, which needs a proper actual name rather than just a description of what it is. But that will be later. I've also brought along the two mining ships. They are being used as mules right now for the resources, because I couldn't be bothered to deposit it in the surveyor, since we're going to put it actually in the station later, so there's no point. So I just want to get into a good position. Get into a good position where I can move resources around, so the ship takes forever to turn around. In comparison to other things, it's like a breeze, but in comparison to fighters, yes. Right, let's go upwards. That's high enough. Let's head inwards. Turn a bit around. And then we need to move forwards. This is so that I can easily access the connector inside the station. Yep, that's good. Just want to level out here. Good. Treat that as we're docked, so we can get out now. Excellent. Yeah, these LCDs, which are supposed to tell me my inventory, aren't working anymore because I'm in the development version, like an idiot that I am. I don't know why I went into development version, I just did. Okay, so I'm going to move these mining ships into dock. This one has nothing in it, which is useful. So the plan is we are going to hook up all of the airlock areas, including the ones I haven't built yet, into the conveyor system above the station. We are then going to have the connectors, well, connector point. We're going to build the connector points on the ceiling of the habitation section, or conveyor points rather, not connectors, because you don't connect them with ships, you connect them with other pipes. Right, you land. Good. I always turn them off, otherwise they drain uranium. The next thing that we have to do is hang on, I'll show you before I continue doing other things. The next thing that I want to do is find out where I'm placing the refineries and assemblers, and that is going to be probably in this area. Thinking this area is the furthest away from the station, and above here we can have extra room to put refineries and cargo holds and assemblers and everything else. So yeah, we're going to be working on doing that. And then what else? And then I'll probably finish doing the airlocks. Yes. Good. That would be a good plan for this episode. Yeah. So what's happening with these mining ships? Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of them when. Yeah, we're going to get rid of them when we've got the manufacturing facilities at the space station done. Because currently they have a bit of uranium, which is good, and they also contain valuable parts in terms of what they're actually built of that we can use for other things. And I'm also thinking of upgrading the welding ship so that it can carry more cargo. So instead of using a conveyor block, it instead uses a cargo container. It will mean we won't be able to access it from the top. I'll have to change the fundamental design, but I have time. Right, let's get out. Okay. So, the reason why we're using the rear end of the station, considering that one's the front since it's facing towards the pole of the moon, it's because this area, this entire area in this section, yeah, this kind of middle section where the hangars are, is completely empty. There is no use currently for that. The other side, we're going to be using a dropship hangar, I think. Like a hangar for a big kind of ship that won't be able to fit in the flight deck. Okay. Now, the thing is, do we want the refineries and assemblers on the ground floor, or do we want them all hidden away? I'm more inclined to go hidden away, but that means that this entire area is just useless. Because I'm never going to have enough people to be able to fill this up enough. Yeah. Well, we'll do the hideaway bit for now, but later we'll resolve that issue. So all I just need to do is dig into here. That should give me access. Good. I just need to dig a hole, or grind a hole rather, so that the welding ship can get through. There we go. 6x5. Should be good. Okay, let's go downwards. Oh, and the area above here is the hangar of the flight deck. Okay, so things that we're going to need are no, wrong button. G. G is the button that we want. These, actually, we have advanced refineries. Might be something worth investigating. Let me get you. We don't need you anymore. Regular refinery and advanced. So this is the size of the regular refinery. Let me orientate that so that's the better way up. There we go. And then this would be the advanced refinery. This one, which is a lot bigger. I need alloy plate to be able to place it down to see how big it is going to be, because I can't see properly. I don't need to go outside, do I? I can just access it from this helpful area where an airlock is supposed to be. Right, alloy plate. I don't think I even have any of that. Alloy plate. No. Interesting. Yeah, so let's get 100 alloy plate for now. Platinum. Platinum. Okay. That's going to be a problem, because platinum... we have 164. It's not that much. I'll have to go mining. And then I'll come back with like 2 billion, because that's how things roll. So I need alloy plate. Don't know why I said it was such tone. There we go. 100 alloy plate. That should be enough to place one. Place many, in fact. So... this is the advanced refinery, that's the size. It's got the same amount of upgrade slots. As you can see, we place this down. Same height. It's got double width, and it's got an extra block of length. I think, if I get this out, the connector points are the same. Yeah. So connection points... Oh! There's even more. So what we can do is... No, we can't. Don't try that. Yeah. So it's got even more upgrade slot areas, which we can take advantage of. That's good. So what we can do is we can place 2, then an extra one, and then another one on the other side. And then, yeah. So we can basically do a row of those. That's a good idea. And that's probably what we're going to do. So we're going to use these advanced refineries because it's not like I have too much refining power right now. Okay, and then assemblers. There is also another modded assembler here. So we've got the regular assembler. And we've got the advanced assembler. Now, the advanced assembler also requires alloy plate. You can see that this is from the same mod. Let me flip this around. So you've got the front, kind of like a factory area. Let me flip this around so it's the right way. Thank you. Flip this there. So that's the assembler size. It's got 4 upgrades, 2 upgrade areas here, 2 upgrade areas here, another upgrade area there. Let me throw one here. It's got nothing on the bottom. Connector point here. Connector point there. So, what we could do for this one is, if I grind that out for just a second, move it over here, we can have one here, yeah, and then we have another one here. There. So, here will be upgrade modules, and then we can have a conveyor pipe going along here, the 2 gaps. But it doesn't seem that there's any... No, those are the only conveyor points. Interesting. And then what we could also do is we could have it on here as well, but flipped around, so that they're facing each other. I'm just trying to make it as efficient as possible. But there is a thing that I need, that I have an idea of. So there is a script on the workshop which allows you to turn on and off assemblers. Given that you've got a certain amount of resource. We'll get more into that later, but I need in total around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no, 4 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 times 9, so that's 36. I need 36 assemblers. Now the reason why 36, we're going to be using these, not these. The reason why 36 is there are 36 different component types that I've currently got. We don't even need 36, we'll probably only need 30. That's for each component that's able to be built. Now what we do is we set the assembler to continuous, and then it will continue building things. But when the script detects that we've got a certain amount of resources, which we can change, then it will turn off the respective assembler. Therefore, we always have resources, and I never have to manually produce resources again. Now, we might want to use some of the advanced ones for things that we want a lot of, such as steel plates or construction components, anything along those lines, but we can just use the regular ones here for everything else, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Good. But for now, we'll just use like 3 or 4 advanced assemblers, which we will build up here. Now this setup isn't going to be final because I know I'm going to find a better way of doing this. So let's use this wall here as a template for what we're doing, because we can extend it later. So we want one here, in fact one here. What we do is we then put, no, we want it one out. One out. Let's get control 1, let's place a block here. In fact, let's place a block there. This will be kind of a support until I can actually support this thing. It's control 5, 3, there we go. Place this, no, place this here. Probably need to extend it by 1. Yes, I do. Control 3, 4, there. Right. Okay. We'll connect it to the wall using this thing, because we're going to have upgrade modules here, upgrade modules here, upgrade module there, and there. And then what we need to do is we just need to I want conveyor blocks, please. 3 steel plate, I have that. So what we do is this, then hopefully you will allow me to, god damn it, why won't you allow me to place properly? Just being annoying, aren't you? Give me a second. So that's a gap of 3, so 1, 2, 3 block, 1, 2, 3 block. Okay. Get this, paste it here, there, and there. So throw these here, throw these here, and then we've got our 4 assemblers, which we will have all of them on this wall. We'll have all the assemblers on this wall here. That will make it easier. And then what we can do is, if we don't have enough assemblers, we add an extra area. Actually, no, we won't need more assemblers. Hang on, 4. So we can go downwards 1 block. So, give me a second whilst I do calculations. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can have 3 per column, so 3 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me just do quick calculation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can have 10 assemblers on this back wall, times by 3, so that's 30 advanced assemblers. Yes, that will be enough. I mean, we don't need more than 30 advanced assemblers. I don't even know how fast these things go, but I think it's a lot. Yes, this is going to work. And it's going to be damn expensive, but... well, who said this was going to be a cheap project? Not me. Okay, so that's the assembler kind of system sorted. So if we leave a gap in the middle, that will well, 2 gaps in the middle, that will allow us to do things. So the next thing that we need is, let's go to 3, we need cargo. So we're not going to use the assemblers whatsoever. So we need large cargo containers to hold all the cargo we need. And then we also want to place down refineries. So cargo containers can probably be placed on this back wall here. They're pretty easy to sort out because all you do is just 1 and then 2 and then 3 and so on. I'll calculate how many cargo containers we'll have, but we won't place them all down. We'll do a few and then get some resources and then do some more. Kind of build a system that builds itself. Right, and then last but not least, refineries. We could probably place them on the ceiling. Right, so this kind of side here that we're facing towards is kind of worthless, so we'll place that on the top. So let me just do that. Now, we have... do we have a gap in the middle? Yes. So there is a gap in the middle of the upgrade modules, so we can have a pipe running through there if we wanted. These can be placed right next to each other, like this, essentially. No, I did it wrong, but you get the point. We basically have a string of them, and that should be enough. Now, we're going to have a lot of these refineries, so what I want to do is I want to make them power efficient. So instead of efficiency They don't really name the modules very well, but we'll be using the power efficiency modules, perhaps even the hyperpower efficiency modules, so that they don't use that much power. Probably two power modules and some productivity modules to make refining the ore more efficient. Because when we have like 10 billion of these, I don't think speed will be a factor. We'll just have so much resources. Yes. This is basically going to be my resource powerhouse for the rest of time. You won't need anything better than this. Thank God for mods. Okay, so I will be back in a second once we get some assemblers. Well, once I place everything that needs to be placed, and yeah, I'll be back. Okay, I have created the system, as I'm referring to it now. Okay, so we have 30 advanced assemblers. These are going to be enough for the rest of time because they are stupidly fast, especially when I throw modules on them. Next we have the refineries, which there are plenty of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 advanced refineries. This is significantly more refineries than I have on the Surveyor, and they're advanced refineries, and they're going to have modules on them, which means they're going to be well fast, as some may say. I've connected them up, well, all of them up with conveyor network, including into the existing network through 2 points, 1 point over here and 1 point on the other side. What I'm going to do later as well is I'm going to extend this bit over here so that it joins up here and this to here, so that we don't have any weak links. Like if I break this, all of the cargo containers will go off. If I break this, all of the refineries and cargo containers will disappear, which means we only have assemblers which won't be able to get resources or put them anywhere. However, if we now look at a control panel, which I will find one, I think we can access control panel from the defunct teleporters. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw all the advanced assemblers onto one. So you are now assemblers. Save show in terminal off. Cargo containers, you're going to be set to cargo. Save off. You are merge blocks. I'll do you in a second. You are teleporters. You're defunct. I don't care. Connectors, airlocks, refineries. So that refinery. I can't even spell. I can't spell, ladies and gentlemen. Refineries. There, I'll do it like that. It's not grammatically correct, but I'll change that later. So I've got projector, which I have one in front of, so that's at the top. Assemblers, cargo, flight deck main door, gravity, which is actually defunct since there's nothing in it. Hangar door 1, you know, all this stuff. We're going to deal with that later, and then refineries, which is not spelled correctly because I do not have a dictionary on me. Why would you have a dictionary on you? I don't know. Also, Space Engineers doesn't have autocorrect. Okay, so that's a whopping total of too many cargo containers, too many refineries, and way too many assemblers. To give in total, so that's 13 refineries, going to a grand total of 13 times 3, so that's 39,000 alloy plate. Yeah, this is going to be important because I need to go mining for alloy plate. 39,000 plus, so that's 2.6 times 30. So 2 times 30 equals... So it's going to be at least 60,000, even more alloy plate. Yes. This is going to take a while. Well, I will deal with some of that later. So, the rest of planning is the following. We do teleporters. We build teleporters all the way along here. There are going to be 4 teleporters per... yes. 8 teleporters. No, 4 teleporters that go in, 4 teleporters that go out, so that you don't, merge people when they're going in. So that's 8 teleporters per hangar. And there are 12 hangars, so that's quite a lot of teleporters. This one I was testing to see if it was just these ones that won't work in dev, but this won't work in development version either. And then what I also need to do is finish these, finish this, yeah, add some medical bays so that I can have respawn points, and that should be good. And then habitation will be effectively done, but we can always add to it later. Then we need to do the hangars, like have the force field doors. We need to do the launch tubes, have them have gravity generators and force field doors. Yeah, it's a lot of tedious work that will have to be done during a live stream because, well, you've seen me already do it before. You don't want to have to see me do it a billion times more. The only thing that we haven't done yet is the shipyard. That's also going to require a live stream because I need tons of time to be able to sort out how it's not going to look absolutely rubbish. Until then, my name has been Zero Jake. End transmission.